Hi guys, here's another video. We've got this McCulloch Virginia hedge trimmer I'm looking at today. Just removing the top cover. There's not much parts to this. Very well designed machine. Let me just show you here. Once you've got this top cover off, you can see the engine bay, and it just the whole working gear sits on top of these 4 springs, which is a good idea. So obviously you don't feel the vibration for your hands, and it's just a case of removing the mounting engine mounts. And here you can see me just removing the front clear guard from the machine, and just take that away here. Okay, so now that it's all undone, it's just a matter of lifting the machine out. But obviously there's fuel pipes, accelerator, and power switch to disconnect, which you can see me doing here. Spin it round for you. There's a few connectors here, and as well as an earth strap. And as you can see here, I've got most of them off. Just going to undo a couple of spade connectors behind the switch. And now that that's disconnected, there, that's disconnected the earth there. The whole thing should just lift away. And that's the working gear removed there. Simple design. I'm going to have a look at that later. There's a problem with this fuel filler cap. The rubber's perished, so it just wouldn't undo. It just kept spinning round and around. So what I had to do is kind of like spin it and prise it off, which was out of shot, unfortunately. Let me just show you here. This gear still frame, that's the oil filler cap, and you can see the gasket is completely flat and perished, and that's what was causing the problem. So here you can see me just removing the prime pump and one of the fuel cables, which I'm gonna have to replace. And I'm just removing the fuel filter, very difficult to get to. This is the fuel uptake filter, which I'm gonna be replacing also. Okay, I've removed the carburetor and give it a clean. I'm not going to go into that in this video. I've got quite a few videos on it on the channel, but I'll just show you here. I've got the rest of the housing for the strimmer cleaned up, and I've replaced the fuel filter. As I said before, you could just about see that inside. It's got a new one in there, and I've cleaned all the parts. I've sprayed these parts black, the springs and the screw heads. They were rusty before. I buffed them up and sprayed them black. And so at this stage it's just a matter of really putting the unit together. So it's just a matter of putting these mounting springs back on. You can just see me fitting one of the rear ones there. It's just a Torx screw head. You can see that's in place there. I've got to do the same on the other side. And that's the screw for the other side there. You can just see me fitting on. See, that just fits on there, and then just tighten it up with a Torx screw. Like so. Okay. Show you around there. Just get it a second tighten here. Right. So that's done. It's just a matter of now fitting these front handle, and the mounting springs fit into these also. So this handle just fits over here, so like so, and there's 4 screws holding it in place. So if I just push this spring through this little recess here, and then this bolt holds it in place. There's one on each side, obviously. So if I just insert the retaining bolt, find the right one. Try this one. I think it's the longer one of the two. So you can see me just tighten it up. I'll just tighten this lively. I will be fast forwarding certain sections of this video just to make it shorter. And then it's just a matter of fitting the other side here. The other mounting spring for the other front. And it's just same again, torques. Let me just speed this section up also. And that's fully fitted there. And then there's just 2 screws which screw on the inside for the handle. To show you here. As you can see, I've sprayed the screws so they're nice and black now. Okay, I've got both of the screws in, or all the screws in for the handle. Okay, it's just a matter of reinserting the cutting mechanism, motor and blade. Just put this earth strap back on. We've previously removed it. And then it's just a matter of this 4 bolts with collars which hold the motor assembly in place on the springs. Just put them in, as you can see here. I'll just speed this section up also because there's quite a few. Okay, so what I'm doing now, I'm just fitting the accelerator cable. I'm just testing it there to the carburetor, and that seems to be working fine. And then I'm just going to put this front guard, transparent guard back on. Just 2 screws. Screw to the front. I'll just speed this section up also. That's the guard fitted. And then it's just a matter of fitting the fuel pipe. So I've changed this fuel pipe here and the prime pump, as they were both perished and damaged. And then it's just a matter of putting this cover back over the top. And like I said, with this model, it's a clever and simple design, easy to work with. I'm just going to get a fuel cover which I've ordered, fuel filter cover. That's the old fuel cap gasket which perished, and I've managed to find an alternative rubber ring there, and that just slips over the fuel cap, over the fuel cap retainer and the actual fuel cap itself. As you can see there, it's a nice thick fit, as you can see there. So it's just a matter of reinserting that back into the fuel can. The fuel can makes up the rear housing, so I'll just screw that in, and I'll just give you a close up, show you what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Nice good seal. Okay, so just a matter of popping some fuel inside under the fuel cap here, and then just pop some unleaded inside the fuel tank. As well as some oil, 2-stroke oil. Just pour that in, small measure. I'm just going to mix it with the fuel, just give it a shake. So I'm just re-inserting the fuel cap. And as you can see, it's not leaking at all. So what I'm going to do here, the blade's a little bit rusty, so what I'm going to do is buff them with me wire buffer, and then once I've done that, I'll just give it a lick of paint, just give it a spray. Looks better. And the spray the underside also. Okay, that's pretty much finished. Okay, here's the unit complete. I've got it all nice and clean, and just show you here, just the air filters are fit now, and that's the actual air filter there, gasket. It just fits inside the filter like so. Just a piece of felt, you see, and then that just fits onto the over the air cover like so. And it's just two Torx head bolts that hold it in place. As you can see there, I've got them tightened in. So all I've got to do is switch the power on and prime the carburetor, and just give it a crank. And as you can see, I've managed to get it ticking over. Just going to let it warm up for a bit. Managed to get it started without a choke. Okay, as you can see, I've got it running to show you. A little bit of smoke with the oil mixture, but I've successfully managed to get it running. So with that, thanks for watching once again, and please subscribe.